Bam, damn, a damn Alabama fan and proud of it. Gump Nation forever, brother.
Namath again faking, quickly finds his target.
Cuts in. He's at the 40-yard line. He's at the 30.
Quick drop throws in the end zone.
Each number represents an expectation, a challenge that only a championship tradition can issue.
Pressure. Anders hits him. The ball is loose.
Alabama, here comes the heat. Cornelius Bennett. Whoa, did he get lit up?
It is an endless passing of the torch that urges the wearer to enrich his legacy.
Brings pressure up the middle in a hurry. They can't get away from Dante.
Alexander first down and more. Richardson breaks free on the sideline. Turns the corner. Can you say goodbye?
Because at Alabama, tradition is not retired. It is built.
Put a smile on my face.
Pick up for it. Fires on the end zone.
I want everybody to think here for a second. How much does this game mean to you? Because if it means something to you, you can't stand still. You understand? You play guys. You play strong. You go out there and dominate the guy you're playing against and make his ass quit. That's our trademark. That's our MO as a team. That's what people know us as.
Woo, William. I got the T. I got the T. I got TVM. TVM.
Thank you, brother. Thank you, my nephew, brother. Thank you very much. Check this out, man. Check that out.
That's a new one. That's a new one.
Because they ain't us. They wasn't a pretty goddamn win, I guarantee you that. But we're still Alabama, and we're still tops. I know I lost this morning. I know. Well, it wasn't 31, but that's okay. And I'm on that shit. You know it. So go ahead, brother. Go ahead.
It was pitiful.
Yeah.
Man. Man, they may have called this the flag football game. Jeez.
It's still a win, brother. It's still a win. I'm okay with it. I hate it, but I love it at the same time. Because of this. Because of that. Simply because of that.
Well, we were 5 points away from 31.
Yes. I'll take it.
Yep. Now, let me ask your opinion on Corby.
Okay. I really had high hopes of the guy. I really did at the beginning, but you know, he ain't it. We've seen it. and he ain't it.
Guys, if you want to join the show, there's your chat. I mean, there's your link.
Thank you.
No, they did not, kid. You won that one.
Appreciate you giving me the time.
Kid. You won. Yeah, the echo is William. You're still echoing on me. Yeah, the echo is William. You're still echoing.
Me? Okay. I'm sorry.
Yeah. See, watch this. No, it's not me, guys.
It's not me, guys. Watch this.
See, now I muted William, and y'all can still hear me. I'm pretty sure. I don't know what it is with William, so. But I want to hear what everybody's got to say about this game, so I'm gonna keep William on. Are y'all still hearing me pretty good? Let me know. See if it's right, because I don't hear the echo anymore.
It says you're echoing bad. I don't know. I'll get off. I'll be glad to. Sure will. I don't know.
I don't know.
I'll be glad to get off, brother. Don't mind.
No, you're fine. You're fine. They can put up with that. You go ahead, because I want to hear from y'all.
I don't know how to cut it. I would cut it YouTube off it if I knew how. I don't know how.
Go ahead. I fix my wife's phone. Go ahead.
Let me see if I can do that. Hang on a minute. See. Maybe it's on my phone, I guess. I don't know.
Are you on your phone?
Maybe it's probably running both, I guess. I don't know. Might be what it is. Let me see.
Are y'all still hearing me pretty good?
I hear you good with that now.
See if it's right.
You might be exactly right there, Waylon. I don't know. It says you're echoing bad. I don't know. I'll get off. I'll be glad to. Sure will. How do I do that? How do I do that? Subscriptions? Maybe?
Get out of YouTube.
I'll be glad to get off, brother. Don't mind.
No, you're fine. They can put up with that. You go ahead, because I want to hear from y'all. Okay. William, you might have to come back on with your phone.
I would cut it YouTube off it if I knew how. I don't know how.
Yep. There we go. So he should be cutting back on. Let's see here. There he is, but I don't see him. Yeah, I don't see him now. Am I echoing, guys? I wouldn't think I would be. Okay. What's up, Waylon?
Oh, you son of a bitches. I can't stop laughing. I got to take a deep breath. Y'all go on. I got to take a breath.
Oh, Lord have mercy. Okay, so I'm sounding okay. Waylon's all right. I hear him. We need to get William on his phone, apparently. All right, we'll try.
It's probably his phone, I think, what it is.
I don't know what the deal is with his computer, because when he gets on it, everything echoes. And he's got some new headsets, because, like right now, my microphone is close to my mouth. It's a compression microphone. It's not dynamic. But he's using a computer that's the microphone on it is the stock microphone. So mine, if I don't wear my headset, guys, I would be echoing because mine will pick up the sounds off of the computer. But anyways, yeah, you ain't got the 50 points yet, there, Ken. All right, let's see here. He's coming back on. Let's see. All right, are you on your phone?
Ah, got me on the phone, brother.
All right, now you there, man. There you there. You're good to go now. All right, you can fuss and gripe and bitch all you want to now.
All right. Evidently, they don't like the goddamn what I got on there. Was that Kings of Confettis?
Yeah.
We still are the Kings of Confettis. We win, but fuck them motherfuckers.
All right, wait a minute now. Wait a minute. All right, hang on a second.
Okay.
It was 42-16 is the final. We scored 28 points in the fourth quarter. Damn near took them long enough, didn't it? So how was you feeling about that until all that started?
I ain't gonna doubt that a bit. I'm on this shit. Y'all know that. I already told you. I got the missus to make pina colada. I tried to get her to put the heavy whipping cream instead of half and half, and I don't know if that's what you did or not, but this is what you got. two big glasses of what I usually take. I'm on it, bro.
I don't drink, kid. I don't care. Everybody else can, but I don't drink.
Okay.
William knows I don't care. So, William, what was you thinking about all them dadgum penalties, man? Was he coming apart on me?
I really was high on the guy at first, but he needed to be out after the first, I'd say 3 at least. Penalties at least, man.
Man.
At least, man. Get him out of there.
Wait, how many touchdowns was called back?
I know 2. Was it 3? I know 2? Did I miss one? Was it not? Probably 3, wasn't it?
It was 2.
Yeah, it was 2. I didn't think there was another one, but it's just that other boy that was playing guard, that Vanderbrock or whatever his name is, 56. He ain't worth a shit either.
Mm-hmm.
Sure not. I don't know how to say it any other way. I can't play either, but they're too fucking fat and too slow. That's exactly what's wrong with them. Those little boys from South Florida was running around them big boys. They was chasing their shadow. Was what they were doing.
Yeah, they sure were. Jeff says there was 3. I don't remember the third one. I remember the Justice Haynes, and I remember the Milrow.
Yeah, there was 3. Wait a minute, he's right. I thought I was. I'll have to think. Let's see. There was 1, 2 holding, and the other one. Yeah, that makes 3. He's right. That's 3. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Will.
I'm sorry, Icebox, if this is interfering with you and with your YouTube channel. I'm sorry if it does, but is it not me, or do y'all not see that is Kings of Confetti? Because they're like blocking it out, man, to me.
Take your phone, whatever side that camera is on, and wipe it.
Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah.
But I mean, now I'm seeing it right-sided, though. I mean, it should be saying Kings of Confetti.
It is saying Kings of Confetti.
But I'm seeing a blur. That's what I'm seeing.
Your phone's dirty.
Yeah.
How does that happen?
Well, you smudged it somehow, you drunk ass.
Back laughing.
Take your T-shirt and clean off your screen thing here.
Not
your shirt. Not your shirt.
Spit some chewing tobacco on it. Wipe a some bitch off. Let's go. Come on.
How do I do that? How?
Take your phone and do this right here with your phone.
With my phone?
Your phone. Take your phone. There you go.
We got to get this show on the road. Let's go.
I'm doing it. It didn't work, man. It didn't work. Don't make me. You two don't make me pull my other damn shirt, because I will. And I'll turn it around the right way, like this right here.
William, don't do that now.
Do not make me do that. I will.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
I got to run the refrigerator. Y'all hold on. I'll be back in about a minute.
Okay.
Because they ain't us. We beat South Florida. It wasn't by 31. I'll take that damn off, okay?
Yeah.
I'm 2-3, okay? I'm 2-3. I'll take it. We beat the motherfuckers. Don't give a shit. Come
Yeah,
on,
let's see.
don't give a damn. Piss on
I ain't gonna win but one again. Jeez.
them.
Kid
I
says clean your
lost
shirt.
one, okay? I thought we'd beat them more than 31. I fucked up,
Oh
okay?
yeah.
Alabama fans, I'm sorry. It's on me. It's all on me. I'm fucked up. Because I'm
Spencer,
fucked up.
Spencer, Spencer says don't be throwing your dadgum phone anymore.
I'm not. I even rubbed it on this damn right here. I even rubbed it. It didn't work.
Oh Lord have mercy. Well, what do you think about the play calling? What do you thought about that?
I don't know. I think what is that? Shit, what's his name? Formby should have been took out. If he's offense or defense, I don't care. He needed to be
Offense.
took out.
Offense. It was offensive lineman.
He needed to be took out. I'm sorry. They kept showing Caden Proctor in his place. I don't know if he's supposed to be in his place. They kept showing him, but he
Well,
needed to be took out.
Well, Caden Proctor is hurt, and they're having to reshuffle the offensive line. Is what they had to do. Fornsby just kept getting beat tonight with the DB running around the edge on him, and he's just too big to stay up with that guy. You would think they would have put a tight end over or something.
Yeah, I'd say next man up. That's been our philosophy before. Next man up.
Yep.
Why not?
Spencer, be jamming. Y'all come right on. There's the link. That's what it's for.
Well, be jamming. As you know, he's kind of down in the weather right now. So I'm not going to say what it is. If he wants to say it himself, he's welcome. So, but he's kind of down and in the weather wise, not by the game. I mean, he was like me when I was talking to him. He was pissed, but I understand if he is down in with health wise. So I'll tell you that.
Okay, Jeff, you're welcome. Come up here too, bud.
So he'll be in here, I'm sure. But he's been on here before. But it's just they should have took him out before. I mean, how many chances do you get as an Alabama player? How many chances do you get? I'm sorry, Iceball, but why? Why keep him that much?
I don't know. The only thing I can figure is that I'm saving mine for making a double. Yeah. Okay. AT, how are you doing? I was going to read this chat stuff. What I'm really concerned about right now is Rise Up. Does anybody got his phone number? Check on him? Because I think about halftime he was already looking for a bridge to jump off of.
He'll be all right. He'll be all right.
Yeah, I tell you what, you hate them kind of games like that. That you just pull your teeth, you pull your nails, you just absolutely pull your hair out and stuff like that. That you can't explain it. It seems like the effort wasn't there. Just why can't you block them? Why can't you? Why can't you? Why can't you? And I mean, it just. I know we had two linemen out of position and all that stuff, but at the same time, we were not executing, and that's the reason why we didn't do any good.
Do you think we need work on the offensive line?
Well, when our offensive line gets healthy, our starting five are as good as they get, but the backups just don't seem. I mean, they're out of place. Booker and out at left guard tackle is out of.
And he's never been over there before.
That's what I'm saying. He you said you put him at guard, and he's all American. You put it at tackle, and he just we couldn't do nothing. And I think it's part of the calling too. When they put 8 men in the box, you either gonna have to go outside real fast on a quick out pass, or you're gonna have to line up power with 2 or 3 tight ends and running backs and backfield, go power for power. You can't run 8 in the box against 5 offensive, 9 off or 5 offensive linemen. It don't work. And it was like we kept trying to run the ball, and when we wouldn't put there, he'd try to throw the ball, and it'd come off the corners because it sent so many they come clean. I mean, it just drove me absolutely bug-ass crazy. I thought Tommy Reese is calling plays for a while.
Yeah. Well, I was listening to the commentators, and I happen to have to agree with them. Why didn't you run up the middle or off to the guards? Do something else different instead of trying to, start just scoring every time you touch the ball. Man, get up there in the middle, draw them DBs inside, then you could do something. But I will say this, throughout the whole stinking game, I thought Milroe impressed me. I think he did. His decision-making was better. His passing was actually better. I know he overthrew some things, but there was one or two passes out to the side that looked a whole lot better that he had problems with last year. I think Milroe's going to be all right this year. I really do. He looked very good to me this time.
I agree with you. He looked good. He didn't get flustered or anything like that. He stayed cool. But again, I don't understand why the play calling did not change what they saw when they lined up 8 in the box. One man deep. Why didn't you just throw tunnel screens all day long? You put 2 receivers outside or 3 receivers outside, run one back across the middle, pull 2 guards like you're going to do a quick pitch to the right. You run him out there toward him, and he cuts underneath them. I mean, it busts wide ass open every time. There's no way they could have stopped it, but they never run a tunnel screen one time. I don't know if we got it in our arsenal, but if it ain't, we need it.
What do you think, William? Go ahead,
AT. You can't AT when the defensive lineman's already in the backfield. You can't pull them when they're already on. When you're sitting on your ass, they doesn't knock you down.
Well, I mean, you can do a tunnel screen in the sense when you snap the ball, you run out there with them and throw the ball as the guy's coming to you. It's a bang bang kind of play, and that gets them guys. They quit blitzing up the middle as much because you're running right behind them. With the wide receiver. But I agree with you, Waylon. I mean, they just. I don't get it. Why couldn't we make adjustments on offense to do better? And I give South Florida credit. They played their hearts out. They've done the best they could. And that last 3 minutes of the game, we scored 3 touchdowns and made it look like something other than what it is. But, don't kid yourself. Tonight was a show off to show how we wasn't as good as what we thought we were, last week.
Mm-hmm. All right, William, give it to me, babe.
Come on, William.
Thank you. Appreciate it, man. Spencer, we'll have our time Monday night, bro. I guarantee you that, man. We'll have our time. And I love you, brother. I really do. But tonight, I seen something that I haven't seen in a while. We never pressured the quarterback that we've been used to doing. And we didn't do that tonight. And we failed in that. And Womack, I'm going to have something to say about you, brother, because you need to do better than that, because we need to pressure that quarterback, and we didn't see that. Evidently, I'll tell you this, between all four of us right here, I'll tell you this, we used to get after the quarterback, and we didn't tonight. For some reason, somehow, and they studied film. This is what I'm trying to say. I'm on this shit. They studied film, and we didn't. And we didn't do what Alabama usually does and pressure the quarterback and put him on his goddamn ass like we should have done.
Well, I have to agree. I have to agree with Ken. South Florida has a damn good coach. And I don't know if you heard it in the show or not, but he is a Russian, and you couldn't tell it by the way he talks. But he's actually the offensive coach for Tennessee when Tennessee was with Josh Heupel. So he knows what he's doing with the offense. He was not scared at all. I think he has a lot to do with that mentality of that team. I'll tell you what, Joe. See, a little Joe. I think Milroe was worried more about trying to get this team going. I mean, I really don't know what was wrong with him. The offensive line was getting pushed around, pushed over, can't make holes. The running backs couldn't get going on the outside. That's why I say try to run them up the middle or somewhere, and you might could loosen these teams up. But that's today's football. That's all I'm going to say. That is today's football. That's the nicest thing.
Three takeaways. Jeff was right. That's right. 3 takeaways. 3 touchdowns took back tonight. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's the nicest thing you've ever said to me, AT. I don't know what in the world you said.
Well, we got close to the 31 points. Well, I mean, had 26 points. All we liked was 5 more points. Had to cover the spread at 31. They wasn't far.
I mean, really, guys, I want to talk to you 3 right now. What was Formby doing, man? I talked high about that fella, man. What was he doing? All them penalties. What was he doing out there?
He was getting bull rushed by that DB who was quicker than him. AT, we can't hear you.
Yeah.
I mean, what the hell? Pull the fucker out, man. He's doing good.
Yeah, it's like I asked that guy from Texas. He had 4 penalty calls on him against Michigan in the first quarter, holding, and something else. I forgot he had 4 different calls in 1 quarter against him. I thought, damn. Soon they got to pull that guy and talk to him. And then, of course, Formby had his issues.
I do. Wait a minute, if you don't mind, Icebox, if you don't mind.
Go ahead.
For all these damn naysayers in the damn fucking chat here, we still this right here. You hate us because you ain't us. Okay, we didn't have a good game. Okay, everybody does that. I don't care who the fuck you are, but you hate us because you ain't us. And check out who that is. That's a Nick Saban face with a Bear Bryant hat. Check that out.
That's called abomination. That's what that's called.
Is it now? Okay. I'm just saying.
That's called an abomination. Take that Coach Bryant hat off.
Whoa, I like it, Waylon. The way you said that, I like it.
Well, it's a close race. I mean, if Nick Saban he's got 4 Heisman Trophy winners. I mean, but he's won 100. He played 117 home games and won 108 out of 117.
Tell the truth.
Coach Bryant won 103 out of 120. So they run in a pretty close race if you really look at you really look at what they've done.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But Coach Saban has the win that Bear Bryant has. You know?
I mean, what's it going to take to fix all this?
Getting our linemen back there, get them healthy. Pritchett and Proctor back. I mean, that's the biggest thing about the offensive line, working cohesive. That's where it starts up front. And then, of course, you got to get the coordinators to make adjustments. Whenever you see they're putting 8 in the box, constantly bringing pressure, throw the damn ball out there to your wide receiver on a quick end. Just tell him come right at you, throw him, and let him cut up field. And there ain't going to be but one person there, and it's going to be the safety that can catch him, and he's gone. I mean, a while ago I said a tunnel pass. It could be a dump pass or a tunnel pass, either one. And they'd have to come out of that sooner or later. But, I mean, that's the biggest thing I think is them 2 linemen missing and out tonight really mess the chemistry up of their ability to work as a unit. And that's the only thing I can think of, guys. I mean, USF played good. Don't get me wrong.
3 fumbles.
We've had this problem all last year, and we still got the same damn problem we had last year. And we got a complete different coaching staff. I mean, I don't know. I'm fixed to hop off here sure enough in a minute, but in about 5 minutes. But I don't know how you cure it. I don't know. Yeah. Look like to me we may need another. I don't know. I'm lost. I don't know. I don't
either. That's what's so frustrating. I don't know how to fix this unless it's the offensive line. And I mean, we got fine running backs. We got fine receivers. I think Ryan Williams done really good tonight for being in such a game like this. He kept his heads on screwed on right and just done what was asked of him. That's impressive for a 17-year-old kid out there playing with these boys or these men. I just don't know what else to fix. I don't understand the defense. I'll give you that. Were they already waiting on this? What was that guy, the quarterback, Brown? Is it Brian Brown? Something like that.
Brian,
I think this game was schemed up for him to do a lot of running. I really did. Yeah, that dude's quick. He couldn't throw as well as he could, but he's quick tonight. Go ahead, William.
2 words, and it's in a name. And if you'll take this name and do exactly what the fuck he did, Alabama, I'm talking about Alabama as a whole, offense and defense. If you'll do this one name that I tell you, and if you'll do it, well, you'll become a winner, as Bear Bryant says. Minka Fitzpatrick.
Mm-hmm.
Look at the damn film that South Florida did. That's why they came close to beating our ass. What South Florida did tonight, they studied film. What Minka Fitzpatrick did in the past, well, we'll become a winner, as the Bear says at the end of this. Okay. That's all you got to do.
All right.
Go ahead, I'm on this shit. Go ahead. It's a fact, though.
He ran the same offense.
First part is offensive line getting healthy, but the second part is the play calling. You cannot run into the teeth of 8 or 9 men and try to block them with 5. I mean, you just cannot do it. They outmanned us up the middle. That's how kind of kept getting pressure. I mean, at some point in time, you got to make an adjustment, and it didn't seem like we did till maybe the fourth quarter.
Okay, go ahead, Weldon. You were saying something.
No, I was talking to my aunt. I'm sorry, I didn't have it on mute, but I don't even know what. What was y'all saying? What was it? What was it?
Hang on a sec. I really want to hear where'd he go?
Who are you talking about?
I can say it again.
Brock come on for a minute. I was going to put him on. I know he got some bitching to do.
It ain't no big session. I mean, it's just they just had a flat game. I mean, they just come out flat as a pancake, and they couldn't do anything for 3 quarters. And then they beat them down, and then a few holes opened up, and that's all it took. And them little old fast running backs are gone. You can't catch them.
Yep. Hang on a second.
That was it.
Hang on a second. Oh, Lord, the shit fest has come on now. Go ahead, Brock. Brock, did you tear up your microphone already?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, he'll fix it here in just a second.
Oh, I know what I was saying to Mont. Yeah, I'll tell y'all. He run. If you'll go back and watch the game, it's the same offense he ran at Tennessee with Heupel when they had Hendon Hooker quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
Same thing.
Yeah.
Same thing.
Yep. And we couldn't do nothing about it.
No. Same thing. I don't think you can call me wrong, right? I'm right on. Go back and look at that past ball game and look at tonight, and you'll see the same thing. What you'll see.
I'm with you, little Joe. I'm with you. Our defense needs some work. Bad.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Yep. If you're an Alabama fan, you're happy with this win, something's wrong with you. I am happy with this win. I'm going to tell you that right now. We still done okay there at the end. I think the first half, to be honest, we were getting our butts whooped. There ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about it. I mean, we was just getting an old-fashioned country boys ass whooping. These South Florida come in here with hyped up, and they was ready to play, and it looked like they had some big boys out there playing. I mean, they look strong. And I'm going to be honest with you, it took the third quarter for us to kind of get our crap together. We started out at the end of the second quarter, but we started getting it together and started adjusting, William. And that's when it kind of started wearing them out. And that's why, we started doing a little bit better. In other words, we put enough on them that they started making their mistakes. And that's how the fourth quarter come about, that we done so much better. I mean, fumbles off of the center, that's a rare thing to see. The fumble from, I think it was Jam Miller, I believe it was. He doesn't hardly ever do that. So, this was a high-pressure game for all of them. But I think all in all, they did show the character at the end of by the fourth quarter, and that's how the score ended up the way it is. Let's see here. We'll tell you what, the Wisconsin game ain't going to be easy now. It ain't going to be easy. They got to work and do something about this. Go ahead, William. Brock is on here if he gets it fixed. Come on. I will be back in about 5 minutes, okay?
Okay, that's all right. Yeah. The 2-time, I agree with you. A win is a win. I'm really, really, really not happy with this win. Really not. I mean, Vegas gave us 31. We should have done that and more. Did not happen. And 2-time, I love you as a Dogger fan as you are. I love you, man. I really do. But you come on our channel, and I love it. The way you give us positivity, we should take that and run with it, but we don't. And I'm sorry. It's a fair win. I'll give you that. Fair. I'm gonna give you fair. And I'm a true heart Alabama fan, man. Look at this here. We are the kings of confetti still, no matter what. I mean, but still, it's not a pretty win. We should have won by 31 and more. I hate that it happened this way. I apologize to my Alabama fans. I picked them to win all out, and I missed one on the Pick'em show. I hate that, and I'm sorry that I led y'all that way. I apologize to you on that. Me, myself, I did. I'm saying I hate it, but, we need to look at film as South Florida did. They looked at last year's game, and they seen what they can improve on, and they did. They took it, and we deserve the loss. I don't like it. We deserve the loss, but we didn't lose. And I'm sorry, but this right here is still a fact. They only hate us because they ain't us. That still holds true. We won. Wasn't pretty, but we still won. And Spencer, I am waiting for Monday, brother. Woo, we're going to have a good time on Make Mine a Double. Because I'm sure enough going to have it. Because exactly, Spencer, my brother, I already had 2. Imagine what I'll do on my day off on Monday. I'm going to have probably a triple or more. So y'all tune in. Go ahead there, AT. You might have something to say, or Waylon, either one of you.
Better have you a garbage can there where you have something to fucking puke in.
I'm definitely gonna be on it for sure.
Go ahead, AT. I'm fixing to leave when Icebox gets back on. Go ahead.
Big deal. Well, then go ahead, man. I'm just sitting here listening. I'm enjoying it like y'all are. I mean, I know tonight's game, you always have these games during the course of events. During the entire season, you have a 13 game schedule, whatever. You're going to have games like this where you can't explain why your team did not perform up to expectations, or why they didn't execute where they should, or why the coaches didn't make adjustments like you wanted them to. And that's human frailty up here to make adjustments when they needed to make them. And, of course, players being injured and players being out and stuff like that all plays into it. We got a new coaching staff. We played a lot of freshmen, and freshmen make mistakes. And, of course, I never understood why the coaches didn't make the adjustment to the running game more so they could run it earlier in the game. You can't run against 8-man fronts that are blitzing off the ends and all kind of guys going every which direction. You have to make an adjustment add bodies to the line of scrimmage, put you some tight ends in there, and then put you a fullback maybe in there and just run right at them. Because I think if we'd done that, we'd been able to run the ball a lot quicker and a lot sooner. Because you can't, again, when you're blocking 5 against 8, you forget it. Somebody's coming free. And, I mean, that's every time they tackled our quarterback tonight, I was ready to kill them because they was hitting low around the knees. And hitting low in the knees is the same thing as hitting high up around the head. That's illegal, and it's a sportsmanlike call, and you'll get a 15-yard penalty. Do it twice, and you're gone. But, they kept hitting him low and kept hitting him low. And I was over as if they hit him low one more time, I'm going to fly down to Tuscaloosa, and I'm going to whoop somebody's ass because I got tired of them hitting my quarterback around the knees. And then when they tackled him, they'd hold on and twist and roll like an alligator. I don't get it. I mean, they just didn't perform up to our standard tonight, the way we expected them to after the Western Kentucky game. So we're all a little bit down and out on it. But, hey, listen, if you win every game by 1 point at the end of the year, you're undefeated.
I do want to add that, if I may. I'm sorry, Wayne, if I'm cutting in on you, man. I'm sorry. But what I notice is this is the same referee team that we've had before that used to favor us. I mean, I don't mean that in a pro Alabama way, because they tend to go that way, but not necessarily so. And that's evident in this game. If you see that, they called a lot of penalties on us, which they did, and they had a right to, because that's what it was. But what I'm saying is, whenever we shouldn't have had all them penalties, and that's poor coaching on our side. And I know we got a new coaching staff, and I know we got new players. That's on both of us. I'm on this shit. Y'all know that. I don't give a shit. I'm gonna tell you like it is. I'm a straight Alabama fan. They hate us because they ain't us. That's all these other damn teams. I'm not worried about that. I'm talking about our team. Our team is what I'm going to focus on, and that's what I'm going to do. And we didn't play to the Alabama standard like I think we should have had. Because if we had, we would have made 31 plus. In the old days, y'all know that. Every one of us 4 here. You know that. We would have done that, but we didn't do that tonight. And we had a win, sure. It was more than double digits, sure. I mean, it's double digits, but still, it was a win. It was a good win. But, we noticed Notre Dame lost by only 2, which that's going to affect their number 5 spot, but it shouldn't move us nowhere out of the top 4, in my view.
Yeah, well, you'll fall out of the top 5.
Go ahead.
You'll fall out of the top 5 come Tuesday morning. You'll be in probably 6 or 7 by at least.
Okay, maybe that's fuel. Go ahead, somebody else.
Now, let me ask y'all a question. Are we so used to smash mouth football with Bear and Nick Saban and all that, and this new wave of offensive and defense that basically have denutted the defense? Are we so used to what we would call smash mouth that this type of football that it has grown into now, we just really don't understand what all it takes to win these football games? Because you got to admit, I am one of them. I know William is. I'm kind of stuck in the old days of when you had big boys that would open up lines, run the football, and you had guys come in there and knock the shit out of you, on the defense. It ain't that way no more, because it looked like to me the middle on both sides was wide open all night long, seemed like, and nobody was cutting across the middle whatsoever. I agree with somebody said something about, I think it was AT, said something about if you take somebody and run them across the middle, tunnel screens or whatever kind of screen, get some passing going, we're not seeing it across the middle anymore. And I wonder why is that? Van, you're in the chat room, buddy. If you want to come on, you're more than welcome to. But I'm just kind of curious what's happened to our football. And it's just not Alabama. I mean, look at Kirby Smart in Georgia. I mean, if it wasn't for their defense, I'm wondering about them too. Are they doing the same kind of stuff? Are they having the same kind of problems? It's just It just makes me wonder.
Go ahead, Wyler.
No, I'm gonna cut out of here while Icebox is back. Well, the only thing I was gonna say, I was on some other shows there tonight, and we used to have 2 or 3, maybe 100, 150, 200 people in the chat, and there was nobody tonight. I got a feeling a lot of these people have left because Coach Saban retired, and they think Alabama's washed up and gone away. I mean, it was really shocking to me, that you put your faith in a coach, and we done it in Coach Bryant, we done it in Coach Stallings, done it in Coach Saban too, but you got to give this man a chance. I mean, I hadn't got on here and throwed up praises about him myself either, but he's going to have to prove that on the field. But I mean, I'm not going to run and jump in the closet just because Nick Saban retired. I mean, it just seems like it felt like a lot of these people just feel like hope is gone. Again, we're going back to what they called the dark ages. Alabama's had very few dark ages when you go back and really look at the, production of what's happened. But anyway, y'all do a great show. I'm going to get out of here. I got to do a few more things, and I'm going to lay down here in a little bit. But Mississippi State ain't got nothing. Arizona State's beating them, so Lebby ain't got anything. So there you go.
All right, appreciate it, Weldon. I really do.
Yeah, y'all be safe. I'll catch y'all later on. William, don't fall out of the chair. Bye, everybody.
See you, Weldon.
I ain't on that hard shit no more. For damn sure.
I'll tell you another thing that made me irritated. Another thing that irritated me tonight was one of the tackles we had. They called that I don't know, what do you call it? Blow the head. Targeting. They called targeted on Jefferson when he tackled the quarterback when he was coming up at him, and they coming. I don't get it. That's football tackle right there. I tell you, go ahead. I get so damn frustrated with that call. I can't see straight because that's just a football play. He tackled the guy and he brought him down, and they threw him out for targeting. I don't get it. I mean, maybe I'm old fashioned like you are, Tommy. Icebox. I'm sorry.
Now, let me ask you a question, guys. And I'm hoping Van will show up, but I don't know. Van, if you want to, come on. Let me ask y'all this. This is the first 2 games that DeBoer's had in this kind of arena. I mean, I know he's a good coach, and he might be possibly a great coach, and he's done a good job at everywhere he's went to. Has he had enough time to implement his system into what he really, really wants to do? Does he not have the players, or is it just not enough time?
Well, tonight, to me, I think the players took the game for granted. They didn't seem to have that emotional edge, that sharp edge that you need to start the game because they come out missing this, missing that, just little bitty things at the beginning. And then you could tell South Florida was playing every play they could as hard as they could. I think they took them for granted, and it took them 3 quarters to figure out this team ain't going away. I think that's the biggest problem was attitudes tonight. I mean, on the team, I really think both sides just thought they'd show up and win tonight, and they found out the hard way that you've got to work. So this is good for the kids to learn. So I don't think I mean, some of it's going to be DeBoer and them are still got to implement their system. They got to get used to it. A 3-3-5 is a total different defense from what we've been used to, and we're going to have to do better as we go, especially because when Georgia gets here, we're not going to take them for granted. We're going to be flying around because I didn't see people flying around tonight. But I think that's the biggest problem right now. We got Icebox.
What about you, William? I agree. William?
I agree. I mean, targeting is what it is. It's the head or chest area there, and it is definitely called on us, and that's what it is. But I just think that we haven't affected the quarterback like we should have had on defense, and we've been known to do that in the past, and we didn't do that tonight. And I hope they get that fixed, please. What's his name? From South Mississippi, whatever, Kenny Womack. I'm on this shit, y'all know that. But Kenny Womack needs to do a better job than what he did tonight. I mean, I blame that on the coach because that's where it began. Players, yes, they definitely have a problem with that too if they're not following through, if that's what the coach told them to do. But if it's the coach's problem, please get that fixed. Please, for the sake of this right here, Alabama, please for that. For us, because we as Alabama fans, all three of us and in the chat, please for us get that fixed. Because we had a defense that would affect the quarterback, which I didn't see. And we need a quarterback. We need a defense that can go down there and intercept balls, which I didn't see tonight. And for me, I put that in the chat this morning, Icebox, and both of you. Y'all seen that? We're going to have 2 interceptions. That did not happen one time. And we've been known for that. And I want to see that again. And I don't know.
We come close.
Yeah, we did. But offensively, I mean, I love Milroe. He just hangs on to the ball too long. He does that. Y'all know that. He should throw it away when he should. But for some reason, he wants to be a hero. And I understand that. I do. I understand he wants to either pass it. But if he can't pass it, throw the damn thing away. Please, sir. Please. Oops. Sorry about that.
Yep. Drinking and
but I'm on this shit. Y'all understand?
I'm gonna have to do this, and it's just the way I feel. I think Milroe done a fine job. I know he overthrew a couple times on Ryan Williams, but I don't know if that Ryan Williams could have caught up enough to do it anyways. They played him pretty tough. There was a couple plays I know they was in his hip pocket. And, for a 17-year-old kid out there playing with men, I think he done a wonderful job. Yeah. I think the only problem that we really, really had, I thought Milroe done a great job. I really do. I have to give the man a pat on the back on that one. If it wasn't for him, let's put it this way. I'm glad. Which one is it? Ty Simpson. I'm glad he wasn't in there. when I seen it, Milroe's ankle got hurt a little bit. I said, no, don't put him in there. Don't put him. Keep walking, Milroe, because I wanted Milroe in the game. Go ahead, Will.
In Ken's defense, I have to say I agree with you, man. Shit. I do. Well, can you put Ken's comment up there, please? He's not reading the defenses he's playing right. He's not. And I'm sorry, but he's not. Folks, I'm sorry. And I'm an Alabama fan through and through, but please read the defense better. And please run when you need to and pass it when you need to. Please? Would you do that? For this old boy, not nobody else here, but for me. Please?
Well, I'll tell you something.
Go ahead. AJ.
No, throw the damn thing away if nothing else. Throw it away.
I really think what happened also, if you look at last week's stats, guys, we ran the ball 47 times. Milroe only threw the ball 9 times last week. So South Florida lined up, and that's what they done. They took right up the middle. They blitzed every play, and they stopped our running game, made Milroe – they was trying to make Milroe throw them to beat them. And that's what their game plan was. And, I mean, they didn't give him time to do anything because they were sending 8 players here, 9 players and stuff like that before he could ever get rid of the ball. So, I mean, they were programmed to stop the run tonight because that's what we had last week with 47 carries to 9 passes. You can't be one-sided like that against a team that's dedicated like that. They put 8 men in the box, and you've got to be able to do different.
I think that's right there says it all. B. Jamie said it right. Milroe didn't have time to go through his progressions tonight.
Right.
So that falls back again either on the aggressive defense because they were blitzing all night long, or our O-line just could not handle it. I mean, when you got Justice Haynes, who is what now, a sophomore, is sitting there getting onto the offensive line, that tells you something.
Right.
That tells you a lot. So I will not blame Milroe on the game tonight. No way. I know two-time. It looks like he wants to go for the home run. I think he's trying to utilize the receivers that he's got, even the young one. I feel like he's a team player, and with his running abilities, No, I don't think it's Milrose's fault any at all tonight. Go ahead, William.
What we need is a real fucking damn center like what was the name? Landon Dickerson that can just damn fucking see that damn line there and say, fucking play one and say, come on, motherfucker. You really want to do this here, right here? Come on, fucker. And Landon Dickerson say, okay, right there, go that way. There you go. There it is. Done. And we don't have that no more. We need a center that can do that, can read the damn offense and look and see what's going on. Look here, what's going on. Look here. Okay, that's what we need to do.
You can't tell me that the center that we've got now, he's got a bad habit of being what I call misconstrued on which way he's going to hike the ball, whether low, medium, high. I noticed tonight that he favored high, and it looked like to me that Milrose was expecting it high for the most part. But I will say this to see. I'm going to go this route. I look forward to next week's Wisconsin game. I know it's not going to be like tonight, of course, but I do look for a win. But I think you will see a lot of improvement on that old line, at least a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Because they know what they have to work on tonight. That really showed them what they need. So I feel like the Wisconsin game will still be a win for us, but you're going to see a different Alabama team. We run into this last year, guys. Same thing, except for the second. What was it? Was it the second game or the first game that we played Texas and we lost?
Second or third, yeah.
Yeah, and we had. I think it was the second one, but anyways, we come back, we started getting together, and we started playing football after that. I think you're going to see the same thing this year. The more they get used to the boys real time playing, not in practice, but real time playing and what he's trying to get after, I feel like the Wisconsin game is going to show a big difference. Now, is it going to be good enough to beat Georgia? Time will tell.
And just think that Texas was a loss at home, and see what happened there after that. And this is a win, but we need to go to Badger Stadium and show them that we're still boss up there in Badger Stadium with another goddamn win. Because they only hate us because they ain't us. There you go. Explains it all. Go ahead.
Well, I'm going to tell you this much. The center this year, like I said, I don't care if you want to go high, go high. So Milroe will know where that ball's going to, so he knows what to do when he gets it. Dang it, I keep forgetting. Parker, our center. You don't tell me he doesn't know what to do, because I sat there and watched him come off the center and go all the way over to the right to help open up a hose for for Jam Miller tonight. That man's quick. I think he will be ended up being an asset to us once everything's like something needs to still gel. Something does. Now we're talking offense. Defense, I don't think we'll be okay the more they get to play, together. Yeah, I wanted to go refs, but blaming the refs ain't gonna help. It's gonna be on us. So go ahead.
I want to respond to Van, and I appreciate him being in the chat and talking to us like that. I do agree with you though, Van. The refs, those particular refs, especially that old fucker that we had on there that was on there tonight. He's been with us before on previous games. He favored us, but yeah, he was more conservative on that there, and he did call right plays, and I have to agree with you. But I do appreciate the win tonight. It's not a pretty win. It's not. But it's not what did Notre Dame lose by 2? Really?
Yeah.
Notre Dame by 2. That's it.
At home.
So we're going to stay in our same spot. If we don't, that's okay. Be more fuel for the fire. I don't give a shit.
No,
I'm only on that. Go ahead.
I agree with Van. They did call bad calls on both teams. They did. I mean, tic-tacky holding calls. Right. Granted, Forsby did do some holding calls tonight. And that's what I'm saying. they bull rushed them so much that they made penalties, and it draws back at least 2 touchdowns. I know everybody wants to think that's 12 points. That's very well 14 points. So in total, if we added 42 plus 14, we would have smoked the far out of them, even if they got 16 points. That's the kind of things that need to be fixed.
B Jamming, I agree with you. I agree totally, B Jamming. Can you put that up there? Team leaders, that's what we need.
Well, that's why
Team
you had Justice Haynes coming up there, getting onto the offensive line. And that's impressive, for a little guy. Well, I say he's a little guy. But you can tell these guys are fired up and they want to play some football. I think next week you are going to see a different team. Watch it say. All right, ET.
I agree with you guys. I think when we play Wisconsin, we won't take them for granted. I think they'll understand a little bit better about the defense of how to stop the run in the 3-3-5. And primarily, if you think about it, all they hurt us with tonight was that quarterback. You take his ability to run. That's all back. Name a running back that carried the ball for 20 yards. I mean, I don't think they had anybody else that done anything. I can't remember. I know he overthrew 2 guys early in the game, back-to-back plays. If he'd hit them, it would have been a touchdown, so he can't throw the ball. But he beat it. He gave us trouble running the ball. That's all it was. They ran the ball, and they played defense, and that was it.
Just out of court. I'm sorry, boss, if I'm overstepping. I'm sorry, but if
You're
I
not
am
overstepping. Nope.
I'm sorry, but what was the final score? Did we not beat them more than 15 or 12 points this time? Did we not do that?
You would think the way we talk and the way the chat room talks that we only won by like 1 or 2. It was 42-16.
So that's more than 12 points, right, from last year?
Yep, absolutely.
There it is. That's all you need to know.
We scored 28 points in the fourth quarter.
That's all you need to more than okay.
If it had 5 more points, one of them touchdowns that was not called back, we would have bet the spread.
Yeah.
I don't see us moving at all in the post, which I don't give a shit about these motherfuckers that doing that shit. I don't care. I mean, I've seen them do this in the past. Don't care. Y'all know I'm on this shit, but I don't give a shit. Alabama's still going to be Alabama, and we're still going to be the one that everybody hates, and I don't care. I know the 2-time gives us respect when it's needed, and I appreciate that. I love you, brother. But, you just for the wrong damn team. That's all I know.
Well, the 28 points was fast as hell. So what if offense could do? That's what I'm saying. We're going to get it together. This right here is what I think is about the most important part of the game tonight itself. Let me go here. There. Malachi Moore getting into the team's mate's face after one play for missing tackles. Missing tackles was happening all night long. We don't give a crap about Michigan. I'm proud Michigan lost. I could have I don't drink, but if I had something to drink, I probably would have drunk something after that because I do not care, the cheating ass bastards. So
I took care of that for you, brother.
Did you take care of it for me? Okay. Yeah.
I fucked up.
Yeah, but I think this right here, missing tackles was all night long on that quarterback. Their running back really didn't do all that much, but I think that is very important right there. Missed tackles on our defense. That would help us out a whole lot.
Yeah.
Oh, the USF, their hats off, man. They done good last year. They're trying to win their conference this year, and I really believe they've got a very good chance of doing that. They are a very tough team. They're definitely not Western Kentucky, I'll tell you that. And they definitely ain't Chattanooga. Or who did Tennessee play tonight? I can't remember.
So North Carolina State. North Carolina State Wolfpack.
Now, yep, that's right. That's something that Spencer was pulling for. I'll tell you what, Tennessee, North Carolina State ain't no slouch either. And I can't remember what they won by tonight, but they showed out. I know they did. Ken, what was the score on the Tennessee game, if you don't mind? I know what the Georgia score was. That was a shame. That was nothing but a high school practice for you guys, Georgia. But you done what you were supposed to do.
So does this worry you about our defense then?
No.
Should we? You don't? Okay.
No. Tackling is fundamental, and they'll be working on that, guarantee you, this week. I guarantee it.
Okay.
Yeah, don't just no. I'm not going to freak out over it. It's just the way we played tonight. It was never, Ken. I guarantee you, Tennessee, Georgia fans, all of you guys, and Alabama fans, look at our teams like we should manhandle every team we play. We forget that now with a portal, everybody's getting better players, and as far as that goes, and they play. Everybody's going to come at Georgia with heart. They're going to try to beat you. I don't care if it is Chattanooga. They're going to play their football. For Georgia, Tennessee, I mean, even LSU right now, they still going to come after you. But when it comes to Alabama, they still going to come after us too. I got a feeling, guys, we're going to be all right this year. It's going to be tough. I'm serious. It's going to be tough if they don't get it right. Stop the missed tackles. Stop the penalties. We're going to have a tough year. If they can get that fixed up and start gelling, we'll be just fine. I feel like we'll make the playoffs. I'm more worried about Roll Tide Rise Up. I ain't seen him after the first half. He disappeared. I don't know.
You seen the same thing I did, brother. You seen the same thing I did.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be okay, Roll Tide. We're gonna get the damn problems fixed. Okay. I don't know how. I don't know when, but you seen that. They hate us because they ain't us. Georgia ain't it. They think they are. But watch and see when we play them. We'll have everything fixed. Check this out. I'm not no Broadway Joe. I'm not, but I guarantee it's gonna happen. I guarantee it. It might not be pretty. Tonight's game wasn't pretty. I'm happy with the score. Yeah, I lost the pick'ems. Yes, I did. I missed by one. Yes, I did. I know I did. But that don't concern me. Okay? A win's a win. Not pretty, but it's a good enough win for this old boy. We're not going to move from number 4. If they do, the committee's fucked, which I've always thought that anyway. Don't care. Don't care. I know what we got. I know it's feasible. And these two guys here knows that. It's feasible.
Mm-hmm.
It'll happen. Go ahead. I'm sorry, I'm on this shit. I ain't got nothing to show, but I'm on this shit.
All right. Well, we've been on here for an hour, 9, 10 minutes. That's fine with me. That's great. But I am fixing to get out of here. It is after 12. Next week's game is at Wisconsin. Will be showed on Fox Channel. I believe it's going to be at 10 o'clock. Is it Eastern? Does anybody know?
Don't know.
Okay.
Right, most games are at 11 Central. Most games are.
I don't think it's this time. I don't think it is. I think it's 10 o'clock is from what I've seen. If it is, guys, we will come on the Pick'em Show 1 hour before the Alabama game, whatever time. Okay, yeah, 51-10. See, that's doing real good, Ken, against North Carolina State. I'm just being honest with you. I think that y'all guys held your end up. That's good. But anyways, 1 hour before the game comes on, I think we done the Pickup Show this morning, and it took us about like 30 minutes. Said we had a good time doing that. So I will come on about 1 hour before the Alabama game, whatever time it is. If it's 10 o'clock Central, then I will be on at 9 o'clock Central. Okay. If it's 10 o'clock Eastern, I will be on here at 9 o'clock Eastern, whatever it is. Okay. So you guys get ready for that. Check out what time the game comes on. You know, an hour ahead of time. Pickup show will come on. Get in here, make your picks. It's going to be interesting. There's some folks I've been missing, so I hope you will join us next week and come have some fun with us. And here's something pitiful. My man, Two-Time, is on there every week, has not missed a show on Pickup Show. And the rest of you turkeys are missing. It's got $400 in there, buddy. $400. And ask AT and Todd Colbert. That money spends real easy, real good. Anyways, I want to remind you guys of that. Monday nights, I believe, William, you and Spencer's coming on. They call it make it a double. They get on here and do their bullshit, and I'm gonna tell you what, William gonna get fired up. So y'all catch them on Monday nights. And I wanted to remind you guys for right now, and we're testing this out and make sure that this is going to work. Bam Down Sports has moved to Thursday nights. That's William AT. Rise Up. That's his best chance of coming on. We're hoping to look for another specific person to start coming on. I don't want to give it away in case it don't work out. But they're going to be trying to come on Thursday night. So Thursday nights is going to be really hopping. I hope y'all catch them on Thursday nights. Is it 8 o'clock still?
I believe it is.
Eastern, yeah. Eastern.
Yep. 7
o'clock Central. Yep, 7 o'clock Central. So you guys be sure to catch them. And I think Pick'em's again Saturday, 1 hour before the show. And we will come back on probably later on that night. I'm not sure I will do a reaction right after. So we'll probably come on about probably mid-afternoon or something like that. But anyway, we'll do another reaction show again next Saturday night. So y'all come be with us. AT, you got anything else before we get out of here?
Just I know we're going to get better, guys. It'll be okay. Don't jump off a bridge anywhere, anything like that. We're going to be okay. It'll just take a little time to get this. We're good, guys.
Yep. Wade, what you got, bud?
Like and subscribe. Please turn on them notifications. That way you'll know when we're coming on. Bam Down Sports. That's all I got to say. Roll damn Tide. We got it going on. Roll Tide.
All right. Congratulations, Tennessee, Georgia. I know you guys are in here. And congratulations to Alabama, whether y'all like it or not. Yep. We're going to get ready. And I look for something better to come out of Wisconsin game. Y'all be sure to come check us out. And you guys have a good week, and we'll see y'all next Saturday, or hopefully we'll see you Monday and Thursday. Guys, y'all have a very good work week. Y'all take care of yourselves. Be careful. Be safe. Have a good night. Roll damn Tide.
Roll Tide.
You've got to be better in all three areas of life, which, of course, are spiritual, mental, and physical. You must be able to discipline yourself. If you don't learn but one thing out of football, it'll be worthwhile. There's certain sacrifices that you will have to make. There are going to be many sacrifices you have to make in later life. To fight. Oh, I don't mean fist fight. I mean to get up and come back and get up and come back and get up and come back again after you've been knocked down. And that could happen to you in later life. But if it does, you're going to know how to handle it. There's no one that ever has or ever will accomplish anything alone. I've read about self-made men. That's Tommy Rot, as far as I'm concerned. I don't even know how to define intangibles. And I know that if you learn these lessons, you'll have it. And if you have it, you'll win, and you'll be better prepared in those three areas of life that we've been talking about. That there are going to be times for everyone that you're going to get discouraged. But if you never lose sight of your objective and never give up on yourself, if we do that as a team, 11 at the time, 4 years from now, why,